Hello educators, for this video lesson 2E where we'll be taking a look at some of our most successful activities in remote learning for math so far. This is a simple one, it's a short video, but it's one of the most powerful things we've had. It's the idea of setting up one-on-one or small group support breakout rooms when we're doing whole class activities. I want to give a shout out to both my co-teacher, Mr. Peter Chu, and my city year, Sarah Custodio, who've been great at coming up with awesome ideas. This was one of those great ideas where a lot of us have co-teachers this year, even more so than in the past. And sometimes when we do whole class lessons, it just doesn't actually flow great, and it's almost a waste of resources to have multiple teachers for one whole class type activity. So what we've started to do, based on Mr. Chu and Ms. Custodio's great idea, is whenever we do whole class lessons, is we offer breakout rooms to our students. Especially for maybe students who've missed a couple days or just struggling with the material, or maybe kids who just have a good relationship with this teacher and learn a lot with them. And so we're going to show you very quickly. There's not much complicated to the idea. We do try to, anytime we have whole class activities, we put something, just a quick little note on the slide that tells students if they want a breakout room, all they need to do is send a Zoom chat to that teacher. And then we just try to spotlight that anytime we're doing things like Kahoot or Pear Deck whole class activities. And then also, honestly, we send suggestions all the time. We kind of have a good idea. Mr. Chu, Ms. Custodio, Mr. Cruz, our co-teachers, they know who they need to be targeting. And we often let students know if they get an invite that's a suggestion. The students usually take it, but they also know if they want to keep playing Kahoot with us, they can stay there. And then we just find one or two other kids that would better use that breakout space. So as far as that goes, it's not too complicated when you're in the Zoom. We'll just show that very quickly. Within the Zoom, when you're running that whole class lesson, just have manually created rooms. So I guess we'll go there from the start. For breakout rooms, when you create them, make sure you're assigning them manually. And then you can just kind of have them created sitting here, and you can even open them up at some point, and then still just add one or two kids to them. What your students and co-teachers will need to know is when they go into the breakout rooms, they can always leave the breakout room and come back to the main room. And if you have a co-teacher who was previously invited, they just touch the breakout room button and they can usually slide back and forth between the main room and their breakout room. If you've got any questions on this or ideas about how to better do this with breakout rooms, please feel free to send me an email. I'm ddoherty3@bostonpublicschools.org, and always happy to connect with other teachers about the best way to do remote learning. Thanks for watching the video.